Booyah! What up, you guys? Welcome back to another one of these videos. Today I'm going to show you how I start 9 rings. So basically how I hold rings in my hand and how I release them. First of all, I use big rings. So it does change for me, or it did change how I start actually 9. It changed with big rings instead of the smaller rings. These are 40 centimeter rings, and the smaller ones, they're 32. Okay, we do have those mini ones which are smaller than that, but those are mostly used for manipulation and like multiplex throws. So not really juggling like numbers and such. But yeah, I use big rings because they look bigger on stage, and that's what I like. And also I can, so I think they look so much better, so I use this. Again, I think so. Oh, by the way, if you have no idea who I am, my name is Lauri Koskinen. I'm a professional juggler and a juggling teacher. So if you like that kind of stuff, that's what you're gonna get in this channel. All right. So how I hold the rings and why. I'm gonna also explain why I hold them like that. So this is the grip that I use. One ring like this, I hold them with my pinky. Second ring like that, hold them with my ring finger. Third ring there, hold them with my middle finger, and the fourth ring there, hold it with my index finger, and the thumb goes on top. All right, this is the fourth. 4 rings. Now, reason why I use this, I've seen a lot of different variations. I've seen stuff like first the index finger, then a pinky, then a ring finger, and then a middle finger. No, wait. Yeah, sorry. First index finger, then a pinky, then a ring finger, and then the middle finger. Like stuff like this. And to me, that is what the frog, okay? And also, I've seen all kind of combinations, like first that finger, then this finger, then that finger, then this finger, and all these weird combinations. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's even this. I think this was like Chinese first. And this is also one of those that a lot of people use. But to me, I don't like this, right? So I don't personally use this, especially with big ones, stuff like this. When you go really, really fast, it's very hard. You have to squeeze everything together, doing like this way, and then turning your body this way to juggle. It just doesn't make sense for me. But yeah, so why I use this grip? So why I put first pinky, then ring finger, middle finger, and index finger. So why I use it this way? It is for the release. That's the biggest thing. I'm releasing and throwing every single ring the same way, okay? So it goes from my index finger and thumb. The next index finger gets squeezed here. It goes from index finger and my thumb. Again, these fingers get crossed here. Again, it's touching the index finger and the thumb. And again, index finger and thumb. So those are what guides the rings. So it's always, always, always the same. So I only have to figure out one technique to do. And it's always, 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 always exactly the same. That's why I use that. And yeah, and it's super easy to get. Just have it here. It's done. I got my fingers there, and that's it. So the way that I do it, I just push them out like in a fan. You fan them out a bit, and that gives them a little bit space between everything. And you just squeeze, put your fingers in. That's it. Now when it comes to doing big rings, there's a little bit difference to hold your thumb, or you push a little bit further with your thumb, and you don't squeeze it against, you're squeezing it up, so you don't get these marks. But if you want to see like super detailed video instructions about this, check out the Juggling Mastery, my online juggling course. I go more into details in there. About the 9 rings though. So now you know how I hold it, now you know why I hold it why this way, why it's that direction. It's easy to go into, and it's always the same release. So that's why I use this. Now the fifth one traditionally gets put here, right? So you push your thumb over enough so you can squeeze it. You put it's like on the top of your index finger, and you squeeze it with your thumb, all right? But I have very short hands. I cannot put it there like normally people would. Like hold it there, there's no finger. So I have to hold it, and it's really low here. I can do, but it's not secure. I cannot get it like stage ready because I have super small hands. I cannot squeeze that They're not super small, but they're like much smaller than a lot of jugglers. And yeah, so it's very hard for me. So the way that I do now 9 on stage, and I do 9 on stage, 9 big rings on stage, and there's not a lot of people who do that with these big rings. I think there's only like 2 or 3 people in the world. No, there's definitely at least 3. I know 3 who does this. But because of my small fingers, I have 2 options to keep holster or add the 9th ring somewhere else. And I started doing between my legs because I noticed the holsters, I wasn't comfortable with those, although they look good for stage. They're really good looking for stage because it gives the expression to audience that, oh my God, he has so many rings. He has to put like a holster thing. He has to hold them there because they just don't fit in his hands anymore. It's just unbelievable. There's so many of them. And then there's people like Gatto and such who does like 11 rings without holsters. So it's not necessary. But yeah, so that's when I did. So I do my 9 rings. I have this between my legs, and then I have 4 and 4. And that's the last one I drove. So it's sort of like I use between my legs as a holster. I gotta say, I was a little bit skeptical first. Is it something that audience thinks is good or bad? But it's actually a jugglers. I got some negative comments from jugglers that it doesn't look good. But then you have to remember, I don't perform for jugglers. I perform for lay people. And I also do it, I don't do it like this. All right, shove that in there. Now it's deep inside. And then I take the rest of the rings. No, I don't do that. How I do it is, I go like this. I'm ready and everything is ready. I take the focus away and I keep the rings here. So I put it, I take the focus there, and I keep my left hand here so it's not so big. So I don't go like that. So I keep my left hand here. I take this ring, I put it there, just casually, take the other rings, and then I start. So it's not so, I don't make a big thing about it, I just do it and it doesn't bother people. I've done it on stage, I don't know, 200, 300 times in different shows. Not single comment about that, okay? Never have I got any comment other than jugglers who saw me on video. Even jugglers who saw me live, no comments about it. So it's only jugglers who are watching it on video, like, you really shouldn't put it there, it looks bad. But I don't care. But like I said, the way that I do it, it doesn't bother the people who is paying money for the shows. So that's what matters to me more than some random juggler's opinion on the internet. But yeah, that's it. But anyways, that's how I do it. That's how I hold the grip. And that's how I did the 9. I put the 9 between my legs, the 9th one, because that's the only way I could do it securely on stage. Yeah, if you can hold it like this, obviously, yes, it is much better if you can hold it in your hands. I could do it with the smaller rings, but not with the big rings. But yeah, that's it. That's how I do 9 rings. That's how I hold 4 and 5 in one hand. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn more about juggling, if you're more interested about seeing tutorials about what I do and what I teach and all these different juggling techniques, definitely check out my Juggling Mastery online. Well, it's an online course, but it's more like an online juggling school, really. There is over 400 juggling tutorials, videos, and lessons, okay? And it's not just all me. There's also other jugglers teaching some stuff as well. So, yeah, definitely check it out. You can, like, if you don't think it's for you, you can check it out. You can buy the course. You can try it out for 30 days. And if you feel that, nah, it's not really for me, you get a full refund. So, like, there's, like, no questions, 100% money back, 30-day guarantee, okay? So you can try it risk-free, but it is so freaking awesome. It is just, yeah, you will love it. If you try it, you will love it. You will not wanna return that. You will find the money. It's not that expensive either anyway. It's well worth like over 10 times what it costs. So it's just one of those things that what people ask me, what do you wish when you started juggling? I wish I would have access to that course, like really. So yeah, it is really good. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Check that out, jugglingmastery.com, and I will see you in the next video.